Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of November, I have a special tarot offer called Moths to the Fire, which is a reading that was created and conceived considering this Scorpio theme season we are currently on, which for me it's all about the nature of desire. So basically, it's a reading that intends to bring some awareness, some insight upon that same theme, the nature of your own desires, and how to manifest and harness from that force, from that energy to provide more empowerment and awareness into your conscious reality. So, if you would like to know more details about that special or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Aquarius, I do feel like this month of November brings a sudden revelations or surprises that are kind of overwhelming. I feel for some of you. I feel like some of you are dealing with factors, elements, again, situations that are unexpected, unforeseen, and you're kind of in need. You are in need to adapt to, again, circumstances and factors that you have not considered. And I feel like you will take your time finding, the footing, the balance, the acceptance even of what this might signify, right, into your life. I do feel like there are surprises maybe associated with family or with something you have been learning or developing, like an idea, project, something dealing maybe with institutions as well, like for Aquarius that are involved with schools or places you go that are kind of like, it's like structures of society or for other structures of knowledge. I do feel like you might just be confronted with things like a light upon a situation that's shed and revealing, again, angles that you really didn't expect, either of someone, an idea, a belief, a way of something being. But I feel like this has to deal a lot with the outside world more than with yourself, Aquarius. I feel like this is not much about you. This is not a month that I feel it's very self-absorbed. I feel like it's more focused, either because you're forced to or because it's just what you are currently in need of, where your focus and your understanding is into the what surrounds you, right? The outer reality. Because again, I do feel like, first of all, you want to accomplish something with the 10 of Pentacles. It's like, but this is in the unconscious position. So because consciously you do have the 7 of Pentacles, but you have 2 Pentacles energies that talk about you wanting to present something. You want something that you have been working, that you have been developing, that you have been patiently caring for. You want this to present this or to make this not only a possibility or a potential, but to turn it into reality. And the 10 of Pentacles is kind of suggesting that working together with others might benefit you during this period of time. Again, especially for Aquarius that are indeed, involved with something like causes, like I get a feeling that some of you are in places like where you join kind of with others, like communities. For Aquarius that are in communities or wanting to get involved with certain communities or groups or activities that have that group setting, this can benefit you. I feel like you can have, again, surprises or just unexpected situations coming up that reveal, it's like, I feel like they will reveal an opposite side of what you expected something to be. And for some of you, this is positive. For some of you, there's a sense of maybe not expecting something to work as well as it might work. Because the Ten of Pentacles is a great card of working together, bringing abundance, prosperity, status, recognition to the work that it's done and to the life of each individual. It's like the connection of the individual into the collective. And I feel like whatever it is that you have here with the Seven of Pentacles, again, and I think that it involves something of knowledge, something you have been either writing, thinking, putting in paper somehow, or research, investigation you have been doing. For those of you Aquarius that have been working on things like that, don't be afraid to step up and present something publicly. I also feel like some of you Aquarius are tense because the Five of Wands is in your spirit position. As you can see, this Five of Wands is a little bit different from the usual picture in Rider-Waite and other tarots. But the sense that I get here again is like something happens that you're not expecting that brings light, that brings clarity, that brings somehow as well, I'm feeling good fortune. For those of you that, I feel like for some Aquarius that have been waiting on some sort of to receive like things like money from heritage or will, or things that money that it's not necessarily money you have worked for, like money that it's belongs to you either because someone left that money to you as an inheritance, or because of something again that just has to go through a lot of institutions and a lot of bureaucracy. I think that you will receive it, or you will receive some capital, either being money itself or possessions or lands or things of that nature. You will receive something that affects positively your material world as you go into, as the month evolves, and as you go into December as well. I think that this is a long journey, but there might be a revelation of that involves family, inheritance, or you succeeding at something that you have been working for, that pushes you through to the next level. It's like some of you maybe have been doing certain things more for the fun of it, just for the creative experimental phase, like in a creative, more in a creative tone of pleasure, and doing it maybe more for you, for the pleasure that it gives to you, than thinking about others. And I think that right now, whatever you have been doing, that it has a form, because something you have been doing, it has a form right now. And so in November, if there's something that it's finished and done with, that you need to put out there, it could be that one of your challenges is to take what you do, or take what you're being given or advised, or something on those terms, to take it seriously, Aquarius. I do feel like some of you need to take things a little bit more seriously than maybe what some of you have taken. For others of you, I also feel like you're dealing with a lot of let's say pressure or expectation from the world to you, like who you're supposed to be. The beliefs that maybe they try to instill on you. I feel like some of you Aquarius have either very traditional families, or traditional a part of you that belongs somehow to a more traditional or conventional institution, but you feel pressured by this. I feel like for some of you Aquarius that have been living a life where you have a lot like of pressure and expectations from others of what you're supposed to be and represent. And I think that it could be that you're at odds with this, like coming to a point where you are understanding that you need to live by your truth more than by the truth of others. The Hierophant here shows to me as you as well receiving, certain calling to understand something that changes something about your perspective of lack into abundance. And not only financially, I feel like this is also about you, like do not like decrease the value of the things you do. Do not decrease the value of you and the importance of being you. And usually Aquarius are good at this, but somehow you might be in a phase where your identity is distorted with the identity of others, or the boundaries between you and others just might have been less present, and this might have been affecting you and your well-being. And it's time for you to recover a part of you that is more authentic, that does not follow just because the Hierophant sometimes can talk about we following blindly, right, other people's beliefs, costumes, traditions, activities, hobbies, ways of being, dressing, everything, just because we want to belong to a certain unit. We want to belong somewhere. But I do feel like maybe some of you have been wanting to belong to something that you just don't, or it served a purpose and now it's time to move to the next level. Or you are discovering as well, I feel like maybe some of you are discovering where to go with something that is just different from what you anticipated it would be. It's like a sense of, I never thought that could be the way, or that could be the person, or that could be the solution for something. And I feel like you're dealing with a lot of this energy as you go into November. Like, I just didn't see this happening. But I don't feel like it's necessarily negative. Depends, of course, in the way you are as well, in this adaptable energy, mutable energy. But I feel like the majority of surprises some of you will be receiving will be good, but will you it's like, will you show up for it? Will you present yourself? Will you step up to the game now, the different level of the game that some of you are being presented? I feel like there's a lot of kind of back and forward as well, drive with you, like wanting, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like some of you are kind of indecisive about something because it's turning seriously. Some of you serious, right? You might be backing out of fear of responsibility or fear of compromise. It's like, for example, dating someone casually and everything is great and fun and you're having loads of fun, but suddenly the person presents the possibility or the need for be in a more serious relationship, or they suddenly ask you to marry them and you freak out because you like this person, but at the same time, when it turns serious, it can awaken our fears of intimacy, our fears of surrendering, our fears of losing ourselves into others or into something, right? The death of the ego. So I feel like some of you are just like, when things turn serious, you could be just backing out of again, this response that some of you need to understand of your own beings, of what are you afraid of, really? So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.